And I can really push the thing now without being in the back of my mind worried about what it's going to do, you know, and whether it's going to bite me or not. We're just tweaking a few things. She's sitting on the limiter quite a bit, so we're just going to play around with the jet unit and yeah, hopefully pick up a few more seconds and come compete with Ross and those guys at the front.
Another still coming to grips with his self-built and designed boat, the Reaper, was Hamilton's Phil Dick.
We're treating it as a development season, so like very much like I had to quickly knock up a trailer, so made one out of stainless and had to make some impellers because the others got sold. So yeah, it's a development process, so we'll get better slowly, I suppose. It's behaving really nicely. Surprisingly, this is a prototype, never built one of these before. So yeah, it's behaving really nicely.
Phil, a mechanical engineer with his own company, Jet Design Co., had built the Reaper from the water up.
I enjoy the build, I really do, but I do enjoy the racing. I'd like to go top 8 today, but we'll see. And yeah, if we fluked the miracle and got on the podium, that would be fantastic, you know, see me jumping around. I get pretty excited, so yeah.
Also excited about the sport, here in construction boss and Drury resident, Stu Latham, and the ex-Duncan Wilson lethal injection.
That last one was pretty good. We're about a second off the top boys, so we're just having a bit of a tweak, but we'll just get a few more runs and get the feel of it. It's still learning, like I've only done a couple of seasons before I come here, so it's quite learning these tracks. They're quite tight, but they're awesome looking tracks. You know, they're good fun.
As far as rotation goes, I'm okay with it. You spend a whole week looking at it, so it's a matter of fine-tuning it between me and the driver, really.
We're getting together slowly. We're getting a crash course in carby tuning and fuel systems, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer there, so the boat's running well, so we're pretty happy with that. We'll change some jets, go up a little bit, put a bit more fuel into it, just put the nose up a little bit and we'll see how that goes now. And then I think just get used to it. At the end of the day, like you say, the boat can do it, I just got to get comfortable with the boat. Overall, we've given the old girl a birthday, like she was a little bit on the tired side, so we've ended up replacing a lot of stuff and hopefully we're at a good spot. But the hull itself, awesome hull. It handles unbelievable. I can't believe how well they handle. Like some of the corners I still come in and you kind of cringe a bit and it's like, oh no, it does it beautifully.
A combination that qualified for the long travel award at JETSPRINTS were Carl Brensel and Hamish Murray from the deep south of Tapanui.
Second year in Group A, getting better and better every time, still learning lots and yeah, so much to learn and yeah, we're on a bit of a limited budget, so we do the best we can with what we've got, pretty much.
Carl, like many before him, had started in Group B in a Macraft, but he'd moved up.
It's a stinger, it's getting on a bit now. It's been around for a few years. It is what it is, it's nothing fancy, there's only very limited technology as such, it's just simple, there's no data loggers or anything in that, just she's old school. It's just how it goes. It's one of those things that still fascinates me is just the way they get around the track. You come into a corner and you're just thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know if this is going to happen, but just hold the boot up it and it just goes around. It's amazing.
Leighton Manel and his track crew had extended the rotation at Waitara since last year, opening up the course, but it still caught out past New Zealand #1, Bevan Muir. He would survive this in the early going and make it through to the finals. So if we have a look at the top 8, it is Neil Marshall and Michelle Reid on top from Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt. Sean and Faye Rice and Wet Dream were making their championship debut here at Waitara, and despite improving on their qualifying time of a 48.341, their 46.623 in the 8 would mean they would go no further. Dean and Aaron Riddick had been 11th at round 2 of the championships at Merry, but here on home water, 8th would be their result after coming to grief. The Joker, a 406 Shed Stinger combo with Andy Ryan and Carrie-Anne Allen, were flying. A 46.650, followed by a massively better 45.742, saw them into the 5 final. Just missing out on the final 5 was second-generation driver Harry, son of Phil Whelans and Jason Conroy. The 46.234, quick but not quick enough in Usain Bolt. Bevan Muir had yet another navigator on board at Waitara, Speedway ace Paula Hinton, doing the job for Bevan and doing it well, through to the top 5 with a 45.548 in 10 Tools Racing. With still no parts for his superboat, Richard Murray and Joe Rathbone were in their second boat at the Methanex Aquatrack, the Ford-powered Mean Machine, a navigational error spoiling their finals chances. Cy Gibbon and Paul Thompson and Novus Autoglass were still battling some handling issues and looked a little ragged at times, but the boat that finished second in round 2 had made another final here in Waitara. Second quickest in the top 13 with a 44.600. Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt improved on that to be the boat to beat in the final with a smooth as glass 44.232 in PSP Racing. A little error at the money corner here at the Methanex Aquatrack probably cost Neil Marshall the top spot in the final 5. It's 45.480, well off the 44 dead in the 13.
I've just been working on it all day, just fine-tuning the boat, and just got a combination that worked really good. So we've stuck with that combination.
So it is Ollie Silverton on top with a 44.2 from Neil Marshall, the points leader, with a 45.480, and then it's the veteran Bevan Muir in third. Tim and Blair House had taken their first win in Group B. It was a first in so many ways. In the past, Tim and Debbie, his wife, had driven with him. And now his son got to share the glory.
These blades and Tim and House. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause.
The big Taranaki crowd had been enjoying the action at Waitara, and with the finals looming, everyone would place their bets. The top 5 contenders in Group B included the vastly experienced pair of Ray Thompson and David Toms in TNT. A 48.832 in the top 5 saw them into the final. Another top 5 finish for Girl Tour. Kelly Manel proving a natural behind the wheel as well as a navigator. New Zealand number 1's Paddy and Jay Hayden made the finals with a 48.250. The top qualifier in the 5. Also making it through to the final 3 were Clayton and Mandy Tisdall in the Tisdall Contracting Get Insider.
Really happy with the boat, really happy it's handling really nice. I thought I could trim some lines up, but got a little bit close and up the bank, but never mind. We're still qualifying 3, we're still the top, so pretty happy with that, so we've made it through, so no, really happy.
And that sort of carries on from the performance at Mary, pretty good as well?
Just getting better and better, eh? We've got a couple of people helping us out, like Richard Burrett. He's made a few changes to the boat, and it's just leaps and bounds, and you know, Brian Kelly for the motor, it's just an awesome package. It's just coming together, so we couldn't be happier.
So we're just about set for the finals here in Group B. The Methanex Aquatrack packed to the gunnels here for round 3 of the championship. The final 3 will look like this. Paddy and Jay Hayden, Clayton and Mandy Tisdall, and Ray Thompson and Dave Toms. First to go, it will be TNT. This is Ray Thompson and David Toms. Plenty of experience in this boat, plenty of experience in jet sprinting and life in general. Ray Thompson is a motor mechanic from Whangamata, and Dave Toms is a farmer from Piopio. In 2013, Brent Thompson, Ray's son, took this boat to second in Group B. It's a Sprint Tech with a small block Chev. Top 8 time with a 49.118. Let's see what the split time's going to be here in the top 3. This one for a step on the podium needs to be around about the 25, a little bit late, 25.985. Gets the hairpin absolutely dead right. That's the money corner here at the Methanex Aquatrack. Now up to the top end of the track. This is a new part of the circuit. Leighton Manel and his team have added a couple more islands and just opened up the course a little wee bit. Looking for a time around about the 48-49 second mark, I would think. Down towards the finish line they come now. 48.325. They lay the gauntlet down. That's the first to go in the Group B final. So Ray Thompson has done all he can. Ray, do you think that 48 will hold up?
No, it won't. But it's not too bad for 2 old fellas. Yeah.
Two old fellas, but with a hell of a lot of experience.
Yeah, but we're getting older, it's getting harder. And these fellas are getting younger.
So this is Clayton and Mandy Tisdall. The boat is Get Insider. It's a jet speed hull with a Brian Kelly special Chevy. Runs around about 500 horsepower. Tisdall Contracting and Henderson Demolition are the sponsors. And you're on board here with Clayton and Mandy. When Clayton and Mandy started their jet sprinting, they were just girlfriend and boyfriend. They've since become married. Mandy's a school teacher. Clayton is an earth-moving contractor. Top 12 time was a 47.881. The top 5 got a little bit quicker, 48.353. Let's see what the split is here, 25.441. So that's a little bit quicker than what we saw from Ray Thompson. So at the moment, Clayton Tisdall on the way maybe to knocking out Ray Thompson from the top step with 1 to go after this one. 48.353 is the target in the mind, but of course we start the clock again. We scrub out all the starts again here in the finals. 47.703. That's his best time of the day, and that is going to take a lot of topping for the pairing from Tapanui. Clayton and Mandy Tisdall, they're happy with that. Look at Mandy applauding the big crowd here at Waitara. Clayton, 47.03. Is that going to be good enough, do you think?
I hope so. Well, yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy.
It looked like a pretty clean run.
Oh, look, oh yeah, stoked. Pretty happy, eh? Yep.
So one to come, and these are the current New Zealand champions. This is Patrick and Jay Hayden out of Te Awamutu. It's a Stinger boat, 502 horsepower Chevy in the back of it. Sponsored by BD's Tinting and Graphics and HRE Head Racing Engines. And they've got it all wrong. Well, they've thrown away what looked to be a pretty promising run in the early stages of it. Paddy raises his arm. He knows it's all gone wrong, and that's handed the win to Mandy and Clayton Tisdall.
I've been getting close to the same corner all day, and I sort of thought to myself, I better look out for that, but that's all right.
Well, it just went wrong. He just clipped the inside of one island, and then he was the passenger. And these are the jubilant scenes down at the boat ramp. You could sort of see it coming at Mary Mary. You had the pace at Mary Mary in the last round.
Oh, we knew we had good handling boat, but just not quite enough speed. But yeah, we were up till 2:30 on Friday morning, Saturday morning, fiddling with it, and bloody glad we did.
So if we have a look at the overall results in Group B, you see that Clayton and Mandy Tisdall claimed their first win of the 2017 season here at the Altherm Window Systems Jet Sprinting Championship. You see they get the maximum points. If we have a look at the overall situation now, it is still the New Zealand number one, Paddy and Jay Hayden on top, but Tisdalls are coming. So we move on now to the Group A finals, and brought to you by Stinger Boats. And once again, it is Ollie Silverton at the top of the field, but it'll be the slowest that goes first, and that means it'll be North Canterbury's Simon Gibbon and Paul Thompson away first in Novus Autoglass. Brilliant performance considering they were hampered by a tweak in the hull at the second round at Mary Mary, and they have had their struggles here today as well, have Cy Gibbon and Paul Thompson. Novus Autoglass is the boat. It's another jet speed hull out of the South Island. Chevy small block sitting in behind them in the highly governed Group A specifications. Fifth in the New Zealand title chase last year. Top 13 time here at Waitara was a 44.673. That was their fastest time of the day so far. Top 8 was a little bit slower. It was a 45.780. 23.847. That's a very good split. And they're good at the hairpin as well. That's the money corner here at Waitara at the Methanix Aquatrack. Now up to the top end of the circuit. This new part of the rotation that Leighton and his team have worked so hard to develop. Heading back down, you see the boat just get a little bit untied, and he rides a tyre wall there. Wow, he was so lucky not to come out of the water as he works his way down towards the finish line. Best time of the day for Cy Gibbon, but it could have been so much different. 46.404.
Hey, it looked like a wild ride, but wild's not always fast.
Yeah, might have knocked the rear fins off coming off over the start line, so, but yeah, just it's sliding all day, so it's one of those things, Phil.
So remember, this is the final. There won't be a top three here in Stinger Boats Group A. Next to go, it's Andy Ryan and Carrie-Anne Allen from the northwest of Wellington out Porirua way. The boat is a Stinger with a 680 horsepower shed behind it. Rapid Earthworks and Heinz Pipe Systems are the sponsor. Andy and Carrie-Anne's top 13 time of 46.650. Top 8, 45.742. So they're heading in the right direction. What can they do here? Are they going to be on the steps of the podium? Remember, no top 3, just the top 4. 24.250. That's their best split of the day. They're looking for another 45-second clocking here, I think. The Joker pretty good out of the hairpin as well, heading up to the top end of the course. This is where Cy Gibbon got into a bit of bother. No problems at all for Andy Ryan. Had a top 8 finish at Mary Mary in round number 2. This one may be going to go a little bit better. It is going to be better. It's going to be another 45-second clocking, but only just 45.925. It sits them at the moment in third, with the fast boys still to come.
You got to be happy with that.
Oh, yeah, nah, this is the furthest we've got so far, so we're wrapped, yeah, really happy.
Vastly experienced Bevan Muir next up, but not with his wife Kathy. Paula Hinton is the navigator. Paul is the Speedway ace out of Stratford. Normally drives the Field Talk Mustang in the saloon category on the dirt, but she has taken to the navigational duties, if you'll pardon the pun, like a duck to water. Top 13 time for Bevan, 45.345, and the top 8 was a 45.548. Let's have a look at the split. Needs to be around about 24 seconds. 24.240, so past the experienced Bevan Muir. Oh, and that's going to cost him maybe a tenth, maybe a little bit more in the hairpin. That's going to slow the time down. Probably looking at a 46-second clocking now, and this he can really hustle it home. Bevan Muir past New Zealand number 1, past New Zealand number 3. What's he going to do here at Waitara? Down to the finish line now, under the timing loop he goes. 45.885. Well, he lost a little bit in the closing stages. It's been pretty close, this final. The times have sort of come back a wee bit.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, it's just needed to nail that hairpin, and it didn't happen. Although we're out, but we'll see.
So plenty of hometown cheering for this next combination. Neil Marshall and Michelle Reid. The boat is Eagle Automotive. They were the points leader coming in here to round number 3. Effectively round 2 in the championship with the washout here at Waitara for the first round. Won their first Group A competition at the last round at Merrimeri. They have been very, very fast so far here at Waitara. Top 13 time was a 44.059. That ranked them number 1. They slowed a little in the top 8 to a 45.480. 23.720 at the split. Oh, and they get the hairpin wrong as well. And you see Michelle throw her hands up in horror. She can't believe that they've made a small mistake, and that's going to cost them. You're not going to see a 44-second clocking this time from big deal Neil Marshall as he works his way down around the course and heads down towards the finish line. I think this one's going to blow out again. I think you're looking at a 45. You are looking at a 45. 45.326 for Neil and Michelle. These guys have been quick. Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt. Jess is the marketing manager for PSP. Ollie is involved with the drainage system. It's a Sprint Tech, G-Force Hull, PSP Clearview and Suntough are the sponsors. You're riding on board here. You're watching Jess Sitt's gesticulations, urging her driver on. They work their way up towards the top end of the course. You see how close they get to the tyre wall. Don't want to get as close as Cy Gibbon got to the tyre wall. 9 times out of 10 you're going to end up out of the water. Gibbon was lucky, so too was Ollie Silverton. Oh, but he's got the hairpin a little bit wrong there as well. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Are we going to see another 44-second clocking here? PSP Racing is the boat. Ollie Silverton doing the driving, came up through the Group B ranks. Jess Sitt doing the navigational duties. Not too much of this one left to run. They'll turn and head under the beam, and it's a 43.990. That's the fastest we've seen, and that means Ollie Silverton is the champion here at Waitara.
Ollie Silverton and...
I thought the 44 earlier this morning was pretty darn good, but 43.9 takes a fair bit of beating.
Yeah, no, it's good. It wasn't the tightest of runs, but yeah, we'll take it, that's for sure. We probably worked hardest today than what we've ever worked this year in terms of making changes and that sort of thing, and just been trying a lot of things to get on top of it. This Group A class, I mean, there's half a second over the top 5 boats, so one small error or a wrong decision in a boat setup, and that's you done for the day. So yeah, I think we're getting close to being on top of it, so hopefully we're on the right track.
So Ollie Silverton gets the checkered flag and the victory lap here at Waitara. As we have a look at the overall results, you'll see it was so close. 4 boats in the 45-second bracket, but Ollie Silverton was there in the 43s, and he wins it. He gets the maximum 30 points from Neil Marshall, Bevan Muir, Andy Ryan, and Simon Gibbon. Overall, it's still Marshall and Reid on top, from Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt in second, with Simon Gibbon and Paul Thompson in third. Well, we're past the halfway stage here in the Stinger Boats Group A National Championship. Round 4 sees us heading down to Crownthorpe, just outside of Hastings, for one of the most picturesque jet sprinting courses in the world. We'll see you there.